It's time for another Combat Patrol Battle Report. It's Necrons vs Tau, as I once again play my son, IDICBeer Jr. And it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, we are on the Necron Tomb World, ready to do battle. It's the Tau Empire versus Necrons Combat Patrol. We've rolled for a mission. We've got a different one from the last game, so let's have a look at it. We are playing Sweeping Raid. It's 5 points per objective, up to 15 points per turn. But in the last battle round at the end of the game, if you're on either one of the objectives in no man's land, you can score either 5 points or 10 points. So some big points on offer. And here is IDICBeer Jr. Hello, welcome back to the channel.
You alright?
I'm very well, thank you. Obviously enjoyed the last game.
Yeah.
And we are back with your Tau. Let's have another look at your Combat Patrol. Okay, here we go. The Tau Empire, and who's heading up your army?
Commander Cloudspear. I think that's his name in the Combat Patrol.
Yep, and he's got a couple of guns, right, if I remember rightly. Yep. And I assume you're having the enhancement to give you the re-rolls and the 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have the Devilfish, just there. Got a unit of... Breachers, okay, 10 breachers, yep.
Yeah.
And this time you're trying something different with your Pathfinders, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm going to split them up with the iron rifles in one squad, and then the normal guns in the other, the pulse rifles.
Okay, so these are the guns which I don't like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, they did quite a bit of damage last time, so let's have a look at the Necron force. Okay, so here we go. I have my Combat Patrol Necrons. Heading up the force, of course, is the Overlord with the glaive and the Overlord's blade. I've got the enhancement where I can select a unit within 12 inches, and then when I target it, I can re-roll ones to hit. Totally forgot to use it last time, so I'll try to remember this time. We then have one unit of 10 warriors. This is a mixed weapon unit, 5 with Reapers, 5 with Flayers. We then have our Scarab Swarms just here, 3 Scarabs. We have Mr. Crabs heading up a unit of Scorpec Destroyers with a Plasma Sight, and of course the Canoptic Doomstalker. We've got a nice themed Necron board here. Just for reference, we've got 5 obscuring buildings. These ones here on the end are ruined ones, so you can go inside these, but you can't go inside that one or that one or that one. And then we've got these here, which are basically just going to be pipes and barricades, so cover save if you're shooting over them. And that is it. So we are going to deploy, and then we'll be back for the roll-off for first turn. Okay, so we have deployed, but before I go through the deployment, we made a slight error on the mission. So it's not the objectives in no man's land at the end of your turn. Well, one of them is. So for me, for example, which I'm deployed this side, this is worth 5 points if I get onto it, and the home objective for the tower is worth 10 points. So it's not the 2 in no man's land. Right, okay, so I've deployed. I've got my Doomstalker behind the obscuring building. I've then got my warriors just there, and my Scarabs here. I have put my Scorpec Destroyers in reserve. My son has chosen the secondary objective where I choose a unit, and if he kills it, he gets 12 points. And I've chosen my Scarabs just here. And the Tau have deployed. We've got 1 unit of Pathfinders just here. The ones with the bigger guns on the home objective. And then we have the Devilfish with the... I can remember these names. Breachers, that's the one. The Breachers are inside the Devilfish. And then we have the Commander just there, behind that obscuring piece of terrain. Okay, we are now ready for the roll-off to see who goes first. Here we go. You get a 6, I get a 1. Well, it's going to be Tau, turn 1. Okay, so this mission has supply lines. At the start of the command phase on your turn, you roll a dice on a 4+, you get an extra CP. So, do you want to see if you want to get an extra CP?
Yeah.
You do. Another 6. That's 3 6s tonight in a row. Okay, movement phase for the Tau. Not quite sure what to do, but have been very bold and moved. My son, of course, is just learning. He hasn't played since well, forever, probably 6th or 7th edition. We're not 100% sure the last time we played. However, yeah, it's been moving. So we've got the Pathfinder team moving up onto the objective just there. We've got the commander who did an advance, tried to get behind this obscuring piece of terrain. And we've got the devilfish there trying to hide behind that piece of terrain as well. That whole piece there, for reference, from corner to corner, that's all obscuring. So we've got a lot of line of sight blocking terrain in today's game, just to make it a little bit different. Right, now we're going to the shooting phase. Okay, so 2 of these guys are in range of my warriors. They've got 2 shots each, so 4 dice.
Oh wait, spotted and guided.
Aha, okay.
Stuff.
So who does that? How does that work?
So they just work in pairs. So these are going to guide these into there.
Right, yep, okay.
So these just get their normal ballistic skill, so 4s.
Right. 1 goes through. Any re-rolls or anything?
No.
No.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4, so 3s. Nope.
Nothing.
Must be that piece of terrain in the way. Okay, so now we've got these guys shooting in.
Yes.
Okay.
Just into the warriors.
Yep.
They moved.
Yep.
So 5s, and they're spotted, so 4s.
Okay. Clever. 2 go through.
Strength 10.
Toughness 4. 1.
1.
Can you re-roll anything?
No re-rolls.
You have some re-rolls. Oh, that's on the commander,
that's
right?
That guy, yeah.
Okay, so 1 goes through. That's AP...
-4.
It goes down to -3 because of the terrain. However, I've got a 4+ save, so no save.
1 dead.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of Tau turn 1. We move into Necron's turn 1. First of all, let's see if I can get a command point on a 4+. I do. And then we've got some reanimation protocol. D3 back, which obviously, even if I roll 1 or a 2, this guy is going to come back. We're going to put him at the front. Hey. Right, here we go then. Necron movement phase. Okay, so movement phase. I basically cowered in this building here. I've moved the Doomstalker forward. I moved the warriors as much as I could into the piece of terrain. And now we're getting ready to shoot. Right, starting off, we're going to take our one-shot wonder tachyon arrow at the commander. Yes, he does have a 4+ invulnerable save, but if it's fouled, I could do a lot of damage, so let's see what happens. Hopefully I won't roll a 1 like in the last game, but I do have a command re-roll if I need it. Okay, here we go. We need a 2. We get the bullet out. Okay, strength 16, toughness 5, 2s again. We get that in, so it's a wound. You get a 4+ invulnerable save. Good luck. Ah, there you go, saved. It was worth a go, it was worth a go. D6 + 2 damage, that was. Okay, so now we're going to shoot the Doomstalker at the commander as well, because, well, he's nasty. Right, here we go. How many shots? D6. Oh, I'm going to command re-roll that. Going to command re-roll. Turns it into a 4. So 5 shots because I got +1 to that. However, I have moved. So I'm going to be hitting on 4s. Here we go. 4s. I get 2 through only. Strength 14, so 2s. Oh, get a 1. Okay, there you go. You got 1-shot wonder again. 4+ invulnerable save. He makes it again. Another 5. Okay, so I shot the small guns into this unit, which I declared before I shot, and I did no damage. So now I'm shooting the warriors into them. We need 4s. We miss with 2, but 1 is lethal. Go straight through. Strength 4.
Toughness 3.
3. Okay, so 3s. So that's 3 saves, no AP, and you get cover save.
3's then.
Right. 1 dies.
dies.
Okay, I killed 1 guy. Slightly better than the Tau, because they killed 1 guy and I got him back up. So I think I've got the advantage. As we move in to turn 2 for the Tau. Okay, so turn 2, my son got another CP. He's scored 10 points for being on 2 objectives. And he's moved. He's moved the Devilfish onto here. And the commander behind the terrain just there. These guys thought about moving off of the terrain, but I do have my Scorpex in reserve, so he made sure that he didn't leave no little gaps for me to get in. Okay, here we go then, the shooting phase.
This tank is going to guide these into there.
Into the warriors?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
And that's it.
Right.
So I'll shoot these guys.
Yep, Pathfinders into the warriors, yeah?
Yeah.
So get to re-roll hits because it's guided, yeah? Is that right?
No, +1 ballistic skill.
Okay.
So they need threes.
2 miss. Strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s. All in?
Wow.
Okay, so 6 saves. Any AP on those?
No.
No AP. So I'm in cover, so get cover save. So it's a 3+ save. I lose 2 warriors.
So I'm going to shoot his plasma rifle into the Doomstalker.
Okay, so Commander Cloudspear shooting my Doomstalker.
Need threes.
In.
Nice.
Does it do anything on a 6?
Nothing
No.
on a 6.
Okay.
And then strength 8.
Toughness. What am I? Toughness 8, aren't I? Yeah, of course.
So 4s.
4s, yep.
Oh.
Oh, can he re-roll?
Oh, he can re-roll one
One wound.
roll.
Right.
Oh, missed anyway.
Unlucky.
Fragment projector. It's going to go into the warriors. So
Yeah, obviously
these-
you do declare that before you shoot, but I knew you were going to do that anyway,
Cool.
obviously, because it's an infantry gun, isn't it?
Yeah. So D6 shots.
6.
6.
Nice. Lots of 6s coming out today.
Strength 3. Oh no, I need to hit first. So
Yep.
3s.
3 miss.
And strength 3.
Toughness 4, so 5s. Yeah. 2.
2
Not bad.
saves.
Any AP?
No.
So 3 up. No, 2 more die. Okay, so next up is the Devilfish shooting at the warriors.
So the accelerated burst cannon first. 4
Okay.
attacks, needing 4s.
That's 5 attacks.
Oh yeah. I'll just re-roll them completely.
Okay, no worries. Yep, 3 go through.
Yeah. And this one's strength 6. Toughness 4.
Yep, so 3s. Yep, any AP?
No.
No AP, so 3 up save. 2 more die. Okay, hopefully I'll make some 3 ups in a minute.
And then the twin pulse carbine. 2 shots, needing 4s.
1 goes through.
1. Strength 5.
3s. Yep, 1 save. Any AP on that?
No.
Okay, 3 up. Saved. Okay, so that brings us to the end of Tau turn 2 as we move into Necrons turn 2. Okay, so I got a command point. I rolled a 4, so I'm on 5 command points, as is my son. And then I did a battle shock test on this unit, leadership 4 for my overlord, who rolled a 3 the last test that I did. This time I thought I cannot fail leadership 4, so I didn't use my CP to auto pass, and I rolled a double 1. So they are battle shocked. Now, it doesn't mean that I can't claim this objective because my Doomstalker's on there, but I can't make it sticky from my battle line unit. Very annoying. However, let's continue. And next up, it's Reanimation Protocol. Be big, please. A 6. Thank God for that. 3 warriors back. Okay, so I scored 5 points for primary, and I haven't been moving much. I decided, after a lot of and ahhing, to just stand still with my warriors in the terrain, because if I move out here, I can't get the short range guns in range, can't get on the objective, and I'm just in the open. I remember last time the breachers in this tank can shoot quite well, so what I've done is I've brought my Scorpec destroyers on just there. Going to save a CP for a reroll on the charge. This 9-inch charge is not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. Then I'm going to try to kill these Pathfinders on the objective, because this is my Treasures of Eons objective. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, that was interesting. I'm glad I didn't video that. So I shot my warriors 5 shots into the Pathfinders, and I only got 1 bullet out, who then missed. And then I shot my Doomstalker into the Commander. D6 plus 1 shots, I rolled a 2. 3 shots, then I rolled 2 1s and a 4, so 1 got through, and my son saved it with his invulnerable save with another 5. And then the small gun shot into the Pathfinders and did no damage. So I did nothing in my shooting phase. Very successful. So let's see if we can get my Scorpec destroyers into that. We need a 9 with a CP reroll, a 6, an 8. And that's it. That's my turn 2 over. I did diddly squat. Okay, let's move into turn 3 for the Tau. Stop the press. I did some damage. So my son moved here and I overwatched with my Doomstalker. I only got 1 6, but it was enough for him to foul the 4+ invulnerable save and take 3 wounds, which is nice. However, we could be in trouble over here. This Devilfish has moved forward. The guys are just about to get out and try to obliterate my warriors just here. Let's see if it happens. Okay, so that was like playing orcs. So these breachers shot in. They had a stratagem to give them an extra AP, so they're -2 AP. And then the Markalite over here took away my cover save as well, so I was on a 6 up. And I had 16 wounds to save in total. All the warriors died, and my Overlord is down to 1 wound. Okay, so just been shot, split fire, the first gun into my Overlord, the second gun is going into the Doomstalker, that's not shot yet. The first gun went in, did 1 wound, I had a 2+ save, and I rolled a 1. So I'm going to CP re-roll that. For another 1, I said that was going to happen, didn't I? I said it, I called that. Okay, so the Overlord is dead. Right, okay, so my Doomstalker survived, no wounds coming through. My Scorpec destroyers got shot by this tank, did 1 wound, and then I was shot by those big, horrible guns over there. What are they, pulse carbines?
Rail rifles.
Rail rifles, okay. And I lost 2 Scorpec destroyers. That was with a stratagem to give me a 5+ invulnerable save. It's not looking good. Are you feeling confident, son? Are you feeling confident?
I think I might actually win this one.
I have rolled a lot of 1s. My rolling has been dreadful, but it happens. We haven't given up though. So let's move in to turn 3 for the Necrons. Okay, so I reanimated 1 of my Scorpec destroyers and I put it here, moved the Scarabs back, then moved my 8 inches here. I'm going to try to attack those. And my Doomstalker's been rather brave. He's moved out. Going to try and get on this objective if I can, because this will be worth extra points at the end of the game if I'm still alive. So let's see what we can do. So in the shooting phase, my Doomstalker shot the only units that could, and I shot into the Commander. Managed to get 3 wounds on him. He saved 2 4+ invulnerable saves, but failed 1. So he's down to 1 wound. And then my Doomstalker has assaulted him. Over here, my Scorpec destroyers got a large charge, and I managed to charge in over here, which was my plan, to try to get behind this piece of terrain because of those horrible long-ranged nasty guns. Okay, let's move into the assault and see what damage I can do. Okay, end of Necron's turn 3. The assaults didn't really go that well. I failed to do any damage here and had no damage in return. Over here I killed 3 of these guys, and these guys did no damage back. However, I sort of have done my task. I've got behind this piece of terrain, lots of these in combat, although you do have a fall back and shoot stratagem. And I'm on this objective with my OC4 Doomstalker. This is OC2. He's only got 1 of these guys on the objective, which is OC1. So I've denied points on that objective for the Tau. As we move into turn 4 for the Tau Empire. Okay, turn 4 for the Tau, scoring 10 points for primary. Would have been 15, but I managed to take that away from them. I have lost the Scorpet Destroyer that got back up earlier, so just missed a crabs there. That was from shooting from these guys. And then over here I lost 3 wounds on the Doomstalker from those guys shooting over there, and nothing happened in the assault. So that's it. Let's move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, so end of Necron turn 4. Shooting very unsuccessful, and the assault very unsuccessful on both sides. However, my Scorpex did manage to kill quite a few of these breachers, just 2 left, and they are now out of combat, so they will need a battle shot test in a second as we move in to turn 5, the last turn for the Tau. Okay, so turn 5 for the Tau. These guys over here advanced all the way over here and shot me with their assault weapons here. I did 1 wound. The Devilfish moved back over here and shot into my Scarabs, and they did 2 wounds. We had some shots coming in from all over the place, but no damage, and we did no damage in the assault. And that's it. So we don't score on turn 5 until the end of the game. So let's move in to the final turn for the Necrons. Okay, end of Necron turn 5, and I tried to get and also deny as many points as I could. So I managed to RP a Scorpec Destroyer, and I put it this side to get me closer to these, and I managed to assault the commander and kill him, which meant I scored the 5 points for this objective. There wasn't a lot I could do about the Tau scoring that 5 points though. However, I did bring the Scarabs up over here and kill these 2 Pathfinders on this objective, which was worth 10 points to the Tau. So damage limitation as we look at the final score. So Necron scoring 15 points for primary. Secondaries, I managed to score 3 points right at the end, killing that commander on my Treasures of the Eons, which gave me 28 points with painted. However, the Tau scoring really big on primary there. Nothing for secondaries, didn't kill my Scarabs, but did manage to get 50 points. So 28 to 50, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a much bigger win for the Tau, so I'm pretty happy with that. However, it is a victory for my son, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Good game.
Enjoyed that?
Yeah, that was good fun.
It was good fun, and we had a little chat just a second ago about the secondaries. Maybe if he'd taken the other secondary, which is get onto objectives in no man's land, he would have scored some points for secondaries. However, you like taking those Scarabs out of the game, don't you?
Yeah, I do. It's another unit to not worry about on the board, so yeah.
Yeah, because they've got quite a few wounds, quite a few attacks. They can be annoying, can't they?
Yeah, I feel like I'd just waste most of my shots shooting into them that don't really do anything.
Yeah.
Rather than your more nastier units.
Yeah, okay. Well, excellent. Well, I cannot wait for the next game where, of course, we will play a different mission. If you enjoyed this battle report, then why not check out our previous game of Combat Patrol? And here is the playlist to all of my 10th edition Necron battle reports.